Hello, Mechwarriors, and welcome back to Let's Play Mechwarrior Online. Okay, so I wasn't planning on doing a recording tonight, but I've been doing really good, and that's surprising, considering my normal track record. And even more so because I'm doing good in this mech. It is my Spider 5K, refitted to be as close to possible as the classic Urbanmech. So I'll go ahead and open up the mech details. Okay, so as you can see, this is no standard Spider. It has the smallest engine possible, a single small laser, 3 tons of ammo, and an AC-10. It packs a wallop. Okay. So like I said, I've been doing surprisingly well, and I thought maybe I'd try and capture it on film. I won't. In fact, I can almost guarantee that I'm going to do terrible now that I'm actually recording. But let's find out what happens. Oh, let's look at the numbers really quick. Yeah, light mechs are in. I've noticed that when I'm running this mech, heavy mechs and assault mechs tend to ignore me. As soon as they see a small laser coming off this thing, they, laugh and turn to other targets. And then the AC-10 hammers them in the face. And then they start spinning around looking for what shot them. I really hope that they do a pass on this mech so that it'll accurately represent what weapons it has. Because I would love to see the AC-10 barrel hanging off this thing's arm. Okay, so I also have 2 jump jets, which are nice. The problem, of course, being that I'm not very maneuverable at all. The good news is that if we start on the right side of the map, if we start in the, on the right side, we're in a big, nice city area, as opposed to the left. If we start on the left, we have to walk up to that ridge. It's not going to go well for us. Well, we've readied up. We clicked that ready button. Doesn't do anything to hit it more times, but it makes me feel better. Keep spamming the button. Yes, launch before that. Ah. Okay, so he got in. Darn. Maybe. His ping is really high.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online.
Alright, let's see how we do.
All systems.
Alright. And we're in the lower area. We started in D5. Let's go ahead and pull up the map since I'm so slow. Okay. So, this isn't a terrible starting spot. We can make do. We can get into these buildings and be okay. This mech really excels when I have a lot of cover that I can fire past. Because the less damage I take incoming, the better. Alright. Got my first ping. Let's... Oh. And no damage in return. Nice. Got that hunchback. Whoa. Oh. Shooting my teammate. Well, thank God for teammates. Okay, let's see if we can get over there. Oh my God, I'm being hailed by the Enterprise. Sorry about that, guys. There we go, fix that. That's, that was an important communique from the mothership. No, that was not an in-game sound. Now we need to climb back up here. And with my jump jets, I can very easily do so. Or not. Come on. There we go. Nope. Really? There we go. Got a foothold. Awesome. Wow. I've contributed next to nothing in this fight. Alright, let's try and maneuver around here. Maneuver. Ha. Alright. So we got that cicada over there. But I'm really not equipped to fight light mechs and stuff. Like, I just... It's not what this mech is good at. It's good for dealing, like, pinpoint damage and stuff. Awesome. One more target. Well, actually, it looks like there's supposed to be two more. I haven't done much in this fight. I got stuck down that cliff there. And this guy's gonna be dead before I get to him. Yeah. Because there's another guy, though, and I might be able to get to him. Maybe. He is behind a ridge. Ooh. Come on, walk out into the open. No! Oh, come on! I couldn't even shoot him? Well, we lived. Which is very hard to do in this mech. Actually, I would say that in terms of difficulty, playing a LRM mech... Well, okay. Playing a Pop-Tart, playing a meta mech that just uses autocannons and PPCs, that would be the easiest way to play. Next comes the LRM boats, because you have to be careful not to overheat with them. And they're a little more difficult because you do have to get out there and target mechs, because your teammates never hold locks for you. After that would come the brawlers. They're really awesome. They're the in-your-face, rip-everything-apart mechs. But because pop-tarting is so easy, people do that mostly, so it's almost impossible to get into brawling range. And then there's this thing. If I had to put this on a difficulty curve at all with the other mech builds in Mechwarrior Online, I would say this is probably the hardest mech to be effective with. And it's not hard to run it. I mean, anyone could make a crap load of money selling their normal engine for the Spider, and then load it up with an autocannon and fail their way through matches. But to be effective with it, to actually get kills with it, that's what's difficult. And I hope that I can do that. I mean, surviving a match in it is really hard, because it's as survivable as a light mech, even with its extra armor. But that means that most weapons will tear right through it in one or two shots. So you have to always be moving. You have to be constantly rotating your torso to spread the damage out. Usually when I lose in this mech, it's because I lose both my legs, because my legs aren't very hard to kill. Or I'm hit by a direct damage attack, like dual PPCs and an autocannon or something. If I'm fighting guys with lasers, my autocannon will kill them before their lasers punch through my armor. because I'm fast enough and maneuverable enough that I can get around them and keep pummeling them with 10 damage with each shot, while they have to basically slowly cut off chunks of armor. Alright, we are on Crimson Strait in Conquest mode. That's not necessarily good for this mech. I'm not particularly good in Conquest mode. I'm really slow, and that is a concern if you're going to run this build, because it is very, very, very slow. That said, no one expects an AC 10 on a spider.
Reactor.
Everyone that I've seen
Weapons.
that is on the receiving end of this thing is really confused.
All systems nominal.
Like, they constantly look around. What's shooting me? What's shooting me? Can't be that guy there. It's a spider. So even if I'm going slow, it doesn't matter too much. Okay. So I'm being outpaced by everything in my lance. Who, I'm curious... Oh, it's another Jägermech. Alright. So my lance consists of 2 Jägermechs, a Highlander, also known as Metamech Supreme. Nah, I'm just kidding. I call it that, because it's the easiest one to build the meta build with. That and Victors. Victors are pretty good for it, too. Jägermechs have that high-profile autocannon weapons, and I've seen people do the meta build with it as well. But they don't have jump jets, so they're a little bit less obnoxious.
Target acquired.
I just want to get up in someone's face right now. And unfortunately, because I'm so slow, I'm having to resort to foot slogging all the way. That is one of the problems with Conquest. That, and when you're playing a light mech and you're not capturing bases,
New target.
everyone assumes that you're playing wrong. Which is kind of annoying, because I can get a fairly high damage output with this mech. But everyone looks at you and goes, "Oh, you're a light mech. You should be attacking bases." And I go, "Yeah, except that I suck at going fast. And my computer likes to lag out whenever I try to do it." Alright, do I go tunnel or do I go here? Let's go tunnel and back up these guys. I'm like a mini Jägermech in this thing. I weigh half as much, and I have half the weapons. Heck, I don't even have half the weapons. I have like a third the weapons. Wackens. I have a third the wackens. That makes you think bacon for some reason. Jesus. That's a lot of firepower. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, they're gonna follow us that tunnel, aren't they? No, they're not. They're being held up by our team. I'll take it. Unfortunately...
New target acquired.
Really? What's it shooting me? Oh. Uh-oh. We just lost our right arm, guys.
Destroyed.
Call the freaking cavalry.
Destroyed.
Come on, Highlander. As much as I dislike meta builds, I'd much rather have them in front of me than... Correction. I'd rather have them alongside me than in front of me shooting me. This was a bad idea. Ouch, ouch. Yeah, there goes my leg. Yeah, yeah. Not surprised. So, the mech that killed me, or at least the one that did a crap load of damage to me, was a Victor. And Victors are one of those meta mechs. Although, his build isn't. Looks like he's got a nice balanced build. Auto AC-20? That's probably what killed me, actually. Medium lasers and 2 Streak SRM2s? That's pretty nice. Yeah. Alright. Who are we watching? We're watching Geodemon. He is in a Jägermech 6S with... What? Why is that his loadout? So he has 3 PPCs and a Gauss rifle. Why? I don't know. That seems like a terrible loadout. Then again, he just capped a dude. I can't argue with effectiveness. Looks like our team's actually winning. Let's take a look. Yeah. Yeah, we're kind of winning. I'm okay with this. Alright, that was a good match. Let's see how we did. Not as good as last match. That's okay. 87,000 isn't bad. 647 experience. We got 4 kill assists, and we did 63 damage. Probably should have done way more than that. That's okay. I'll probably be running this mech again next episode. So I'm going to do a couple episodes in a row here. Well, guys, that's it for this episode. If you enjoyed, a like would be much appreciated. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and click subscribe for more mech action. Mech action. Yeah. Anyway, until next time, Mech Warriors.